Welcome to the Cars and Comedy Podcast. I am your host, Ralph Napoleon. I'm here with my two co-hosts. We got Rob Corelli, and we got Danielle on the ones and twos.
Hello, hello.
It is a super special day because it is All Hallows Eve. It is Danielle's birthday today. Happy birthday, man.
It's my birthday.
Yeah,
Getting
October
older.
31st.
I forgot it was Halloween.
Oh, really?
It should be a Friday. It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, it really is nuts because how many years has it been since, like, we normally get the cold, we usually get the weather, like, that's not, you know, it's not, it's almost like winter-ish, but on a day like today, it is 65 degrees outside right now.
Yep.
It is, what time is it? It is 10:15 in the morning when we're doing this.
Yeah, I let the dogs out at
65.
like 4 o'clock this morning.
That's
and it was like
crazy.
It wasn't even like
Nothing
cool out.
Yeah,
really. It was
yo,
like,
it is fantastic weather.
I would deal with this all year.
All
Yes,
year
me too.
round,
Me
dude.
too.
Don't even care.
This is exactly why I want to move. This is exactly why I want to move to to a different state. I want to move to North Carolina.
South Carolina.
No, oh man, no,
South Carolina.
I feel like North Carolina is a little bit better.
They still get way crazy ice storms and shit.
Listen, that's why they stay home, because they just shut the whole state down.
They do.
People like you and me, like
out driving.
we'd be out there doing donuts and shit, and you know, like cops would try to trace us, but all-wheel drive, bitch.
I lived on the southern tip of Ohio, near Cincinnati, right on the border of Kentucky, right there. Indiana, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah. Kentucky's gorgeous.
Is it really?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Is it like vast lands? Like,
It's just rolling hills of just
that shit scares me, man.
gorgeous.
You
It's
see
gorgeous down there.
Jeepers Creepers?
Nah, it's fine.
Nah, I'm good. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But yeah, like I would live right down there. We're like border, like Indiana and Kentucky were right within 20 minutes.
Really?
So I was right down on the little tip there, and it was like when every once in a while, like when I first moved out there with my parents, so I was younger. I only lived out there for maybe a year, but they had this crazy snowstorm. Today.
Yeah.
It was like
What was it, 4 inches?
like it was like 7 or 8 inches.
Okay. That's close.
I'm in a front wheel drive car.
Oh God.
Just driving around. The people, they shut the state down.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, they were like, they didn't know. People just outside their houses like this. Like, they're like, oh Jesus, what do I do? Like,
Oh
and
Jesus.
it was hilarious.
Oh man.
I showed up for work and people were like, are you crazy? You know, I was just like driving around. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. you
Yeah,
know?
it's fine, man. Like, what the hell? Like,
It was pretty funny.
it's too funny. I can't remember. I think it was 5-6 years ago. There was a big storm that hit the Northeast, and a nice leg of it went down to North Carolina, South Carolina, and that's exactly why I was talking about North Carolina just shutting the state down, because they had an inch and a half, and the whole state was like in
peril, bro.
they don't know what the hell to do. Like, they showed aerial pictures of people on the highway, and I saw a guy in a Corvette, and I'm just like, what is happening right now? Like, is this real life? Like, people don't know what to do when they
Pennsylvania, being a Corvette, just still
yeah.
got my studded snows on.
Could you imagine it being 40 degrees, the top down, you know?
Bro.
as long as the sun is out, it's a nice day. And that's what's so weird about PA, man. Like, it's a whole different
worse
ballgame.
though, man. Like, even though I've seen 4 inches wreck everybody up here.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Like, I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
even have
Especially if we
four-wheel
get
drive
ice.
when I was a kid.
Oh.
Our parents had rear wheel drive, bro.
Yeah, yo.
Rear wheel drive
Listen.
in tanks.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
I
they didn't
know.
have these nice tires, those Blizzaks with all of the grip and shit.
All
Like,
that technology in those tires.
Yeah.
Bro, listen.
they really do. It's pretty neat.
It's one of the things that I will never understand. Like, the generation before us, the baby boomers and stuff like that. My parents, like your parents probably, rear-wheel drive cars drive all year round, and I'm like, how is this?
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, not
Like, really. You gotta know what the hell you're
Yo,
doing.
it's
but-
white knuckle driving. Like,
yeah, you're holding on.
yeah, it's.
But also they ran chains and shit like
That's
that.
what I was
That's
thinking
true.
too,
That's
and-
true. That's
They
and
true.
throw
weights
chains
in
on
their
there.
trunk.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. I talked to Perry, and Perry's like, they got this little Toyota Tacoma,
Yeah.
and he's like, yeah, man, I gotta put sandbags in the back.
Yep.
I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah, they're all about. You gotta put weight in
yeah,
it.
yeah, I gotta put
You
weight
gotta
in
put
it.
weight.
It's too funny, dude. Like,
It is
like
hilarious.
all of like Danielle and I's cars are all-wheel drive, and that's how all your cars are, right? Pretty much, like
All-wheel,
except for the
four-wheel.
Z.
Yeah, all-wheel, four-wheel.
Yeah. So like,
I love all-wheel.
yeah, I know.
I really do. Like, there's the BMW. Like, a lot of people talk shit about the xDrive, and I think they're all great. I Subaru. I don't mind the all-wheel drive. It's pretty decent, and it's done better.
Yeah.
Toyota's all-wheel drive. I had that. We had a RAV4. That thing it did very well.
Really?
It did well.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
It did well. Not the best.
It's high up off the ground too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It did.
So-
Like I said, it did well. Like,
Yeah,
I wasn't upset. There was no point where I was like, I didn't trust
Feel
it.
safe.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
The BMW, I think if I lifted that, it would probably be one of the best vehicles I have ever had.
What?
Like, if I got it off the ground. a little bit,
Really?
like, it doesn't sit
Plow
really
through
low.
It, yeah.
And that thing's a tank.
Yeah?
Like, it really, it does go.
I wonder, like, because I've always heard if you have a heavier vehicle with good tires,
Yeah.
they can trek through anything.
It really does. But you know what the biggest problem I have with that car is if there's a lot of slush and it's cold,
I remember.
the slush gets in the fucking
Ice.
wheels.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm driving and I can't even control the car because I was sitting on the side of the road because I was using the tire patch pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm in between and my freaking hands are bleeding and frozen. I was so mad. I couldn't believe I never had snow get packed in tires like that.
Maybe you need what are the Subarus put on their cars? So like the dirt and stuff doesn't hit their wheel wells. Maybe you need those. What are they? The mud guards.
Oh, mud guards.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Well,
What
I mean, but yeah, if it
Maybe.
works, works.
I need my one buddy that has a powder coating shop to maybe clean up everything so the stuff just like I could ceramic coat it and shit just fly off.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Could you imagine? Oh
Well,
my
it is.
god.
They're all starting to pit. It has that stupid lip.
I know.
That is the worst design
That's
I've ever seen. And
weird,
it
dude.
holds water there, and that's where it's all peeling.
Yeah.
Just inside the face.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
know
like,
exactly what
I
you're
was
talking.
just- I get so mad at it. Like, I'm like, why
Well,
would they do that?
you should
So
have,
dumb.
Didn't you just get tires on that car?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's probably when I'm good.
when you swap the
I have
tires.
plans. I have plans. I have plans he doesn't know about.
I'll make sure there's some glitter in there.
It needs a little glitter.
Oh god.
Maybe some
For the brown
rainbow.
bomber.
Look,
The brown
Some
bomber.
rainbow glitter.
the brown car.
No,
It's
brown.
not my car anymore.
Oh yeah, that's.
He doesn't know about it.
Oh god.
He doesn't know about it.
Really?
I think he's gonna be upset.
Really?
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna like
Oh wait. So all right. So how old is your kid now?
17.
17. You think a 17-year-old kid is gonna be like upset with getting a BMW?
Yeah, I don't think he doesn't like.
Yo, that is
he
wild.
He gets upset when he has to drive the truck to school. I found out because
Really?
everybody like it's a brand new truck.
Oh.
So everybody's just like, oh, look.
Oh,
everybody's on his
yo,
shit.
yeah.
So then now he's gonna drive in with the
Oh,
BMW, just not know it's a bomber. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And like he's getting it because it's really not worth anything.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm like,
So people pick on him because he's
yeah, like
not
Privilege.
privileged,
yeah,
but
probably.
like
Yeah.
But like
his
yeah,
parents
like,
care about him.
Yeah,
probably.
exactly. Yeah, you guys care about his
Like-
safety. Yeah, I wouldn't
a
say
good
anything
thing,
I
wrong
think
with
he,
that.
that's why he liked
Yeah.
it. I think he liked the Jeep because it was beat the shit.
Yeah.
He was just like,
Yeah.
All right, so let me know whenever you're ready. I'll get some aggression out, and you know, we'll
beat her up. But yeah.
maybe
So I don't know how he's gonna take it. Like when I told him.
Yeah.
So with that,
bow
I wanted
on
to
it.
tell a quick story about it, which was hilarious.
Oh,
and I didn't
God.
even know Tanya. We went to his last soccer game, my oldest last soccer game.
Mm-hmm.
When we were pulling out, I turned, I stopped, and I literally stopped in the parking lot. We're all the way. We were an hour northwest, like near Tunkhannock.
Okay.
This one it was for their playoffs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we're far away, like and in the middle of nowhere. Like there's nothing up there. It's just God's country up there.
God. Okay.
So I'm driving through this like little like hometown high school parking lot, and I stop, and she's like, "Why'd you stop?" I put in reverse, back up, and I look over. I'll show you a picture.
Oh,
There's
God.
an R32 sitting in the
No
parking lot.
way, dude.
I was like, God damn. I'm like, there's a Skyline. I'm like,
Holy shit.
and like she's just like, and she has no idea, and it just looks like an old Nissan, you know? Like,
Yeah.
It does, like really realistically, like
That's-
it looks completely different to me. for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
But like anybody else driving past that,
It'd be like, it's
does
old
not know
Nissan.
car, it's like, oh, that's an old Nissan.
Yeah.
I've never seen one of those before.
That's wild.
oh,
So Jacob like loses his shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
so he's
yeah.
just like he's like, who has that up here? And I'm like, I was like 30. I told him I was trying to tell him like 32s are a little bit more common.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see them
yeah.
a lot. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And it's actually we talked about this. One of my favorite body styles is the 32.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I really
yeah,
do
yeah.
like that. So we're talking everything, and I guess Tanya just picked up on it, and it was maybe a week or two later when we were talking about what we're doing with the cars, and she's like, "Hey, listen, you don't be mad at your brother or your dad, but a deal came up, and we can't say no to it. But we're probably getting Robbie a Skyline."
Ooh.
Like just, and Jacob just
What?
stopped for a second, was like, he's like, what do you mean you're getting him a Skyline? She's like, well, like, you know how like your dad knows a lot of people and stuff, and he's like, this deal came up, and she's like, we had to do it, so you know, like we didn't want to, but she's just messing with them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
And
like,
Jacob,
bro.
like Jacob's losing his mind a little bit, like, and he's dead quiet.
Really?
Because
Like
Robbie,
low key mad.
Yeah,
Rob-
yeah, yeah.
like,
Robbie's not into cars.
People in the podcast won't get this, but like Robbie's like Jim. Cars go vroom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No fucking clue what the hell that is to that. Like,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
only thing he knows is what was on Need for Speed. That's the only cars he knows. If he owned it on Need for Speed, he knows it. Oh, I like that car.
Yeah,
I had
yeah,
that
yeah.
Need for
Yeah.
Speed. Like, he says that all the time. And like he surprised me. All of a sudden, I'm like, this kid's getting into cars. He's like, oh, I used to mod the hell out of that on Need for Speed. I'm like,
Like what? What?
which that got us into
Yeah,
it. But,
yeah, absolutely.
but like that's his limit, and it stops right there. And he doesn't care what he drives.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
just
yeah.
wants to get from point A to point
Yeah,
B.
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
really doesn't care.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Now Jacob, on the other hand,
Jacob's
Jacob,
expensive
like,
child.
that's all he does is look at
Yep.
cars. Follow
Really?
Cars. Yeah,
And he's
Jacob
into
is-
sneakers too, right?
Yeah,
that's why.
sneakerhead and like.
Oh my god.
So he like, and he knows Robbie like doesn't.
doesn't know anything about cars.
So like the fact, I can only imagine what was going through his head, like this son of a bitch, you know. It'd be like Jim Evans getting a Porsche.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'd be sitting
Like,
there, I'm like,
what?
And Jim would be like, he'd be putting turtle stickers on the back and shit, like, and I just hate his guts. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
I'm glad I remembered that. And
Oh,
I
God.
was so proud of her, like, cause she never like gets
Really?
like a good joke
That's
like that.
that's good.
That was solid.
Next time
joke.
I see
Yeah,
Tanya,
you
I'm
gotta
gonna be
tell her,
like,
you gotta tell
it's
her.
good. That's good.
Cause she told me about this. I'm like, that's fucking hilarious.
That is hilarious. Holy Jesus
yeah.
Christ, man. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Oh my god.
But yeah, it was a nice white R32.
Yeah?
I was like, oh man,
That's
clean, no
wild.
rust, on it at all.
Really?
Yeah, it's nice,
That's
clean.
wild, dude. Like that. I mean, that's good, man. Like
It's
having
cool
it.
to see when you see him.
Yo, yeah, when you see him out in the wild, it's crazy because I don't even take mine out, man. Like I told Danielle, I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna take it out this weekend because like I just haven't.
How
taken
many
it.
different colors did they come in?
Like the R32s came in like 4 colors. I feel like
Yeah.
gray is the most common. You
Okay.
see white, blue,
Blue.
I think, and
So, I've only ever seen
Black.
black.
I've only ever seen the blue
Really?
and the white.
Yo, that's crazy.
I've seen obviously pictures and everything of all
Yeah.
the colors, but I out in public,
Yeah.
blue or white, and I never seen the gray out in public.
That is
The only thing I
wild
could
to
think
me.
of is that gray won't make me look at it.
Yeah,
so I might
that-
have missed it.
that
I
might-
probably, I
that
don't know
might
how
be
many
it.
went past.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
like, I think the reason I
Yeah.
see the white so much is because of your Skyline.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
as soon as I see
A white-
with
a white car? Yeah.
a white car with round taillights,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
go and you look,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
shit, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
So
Oh
I
yeah.
really do think that's why.
That's wild to me because the R32. So say, all right, I'll give you rough numbers because I don't know the exact
Yeah, yeah,
numbers.
yeah.
I have to look it up. But it's wild because the Skyline community has like it's called the GTR registry.
Yeah.
Bro, it has every VIN number of every Skyline ever made,
Yeah.
right? And on there is like the R32s, right? They made the most production numbers. So say, I don't know if this is a real number. So let's say 50,000.
Okay.
If they made 50,000 R32 GTRs,
Yep.
at least 30,000 of them were gray.
Yeah. Wow.
They also came in silver
Silver.
and
Oh, yeah.
and red.
Silver and red. Okay.
6
Never
colors.
seen a red one.
Dude, that's wild.
I
only-
don't think I'd like it.
Yeah.
If they're like,
Like-
a nice paint job, yeah, you would like it.
Yeah, maybe.
But like if it's like the faded,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That faded Nissan red. All I could think of was my mother's Ultima that
Yeah.
we had. It was that Nissan Ultima.
maroon.
It was like that. I actually liked that. No, it was a Sentra. It was a Sentra. I'm sorry.
Oh,
it was a
yeah.
manual too.
A Type R.
I liked it.
Remember those?
Ooh,
The
the
Sentra's Type
yeah.
R.
Oh yeah. Let's look because we have.
Oh, so I didn't know there was so many different variants of.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I
that
actually
red,
just
the
pulled
red.
up that picture too.
Yeah.
Huh. But obviously the
Oh wait, hold on, let me zoom in on that.
Yeah. Okay.
that
Got it.
Yep.
So looking at it, the 34s are actually absurdly priced.
Oh,
But
dude,
I saw-
ridiculous, dude.
I just saw one that was probably close to. They were saying maybe close to like $1 million car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Because
definitely
it was
watched that
it
too.
was the midnight purple, the one that's the rarest color.
Yeah.
Is that midnight purple?
Yeah, midnight purple too. Yep.
Okay, so it was that color, and then it was called a Z tune.
Z-tune.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was just like, what the hell? I'm like,
Yeah,
who,
yeah.
who would have thought? You know what I mean? There was only like 3,000 miles on the car, and I'm
So,
like, someone bought that.
listen.
and was like, this is gonna be worth something. Like,
I'm gonna
Unreal, though.
I'm gonna tell you about like. All right, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
That car is a one of one. R34.
We were just talking about this the other day, weren't we?
Z2, yeah.
Yeah.
Z-tune.
I just can't see why someone will put that much money into a car.
So this color here,
yeah.
this color is a one-off.
Yep.
So what they did was they took the R34, all the R30. Well, I'm not gonna say all the R34s. They took a select number of good R34s and made them into Z-tunes.
Okay.
Now they only came in this color here, that like this dark gunmetal gray.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
No,
it's
it's
like
silver.
a silver
Yeah.
color. They only made them in this color, and the guy who ordered this one said, "I want it in midnight purple."
Yeah.
So there's, I don't know how many the production number is, but there's a bunch like this in
Okay,
silver.
That are Z tunes.
Yeah, that are Z-tunes.
That's why it's close to $1 million.
Yep. And then there's one. I think there's one yellow one or something like that. So two cars that are one of one. Like they're insane.
I don't know why.
Which one?
The black top left.
The black? You
Top
like that?
left. I don't know why.
I don't. There's for some reason I will never buy another black car. Like I will never.
When they're clean.
That
I
blue?
like-
Yeah. The blue here. This blue is like this is no normal blue, but yeah, they are ridiculous. So I'm gonna blow your mind even more.
Okay.
So if you think that like this top one here,
Yeah.
that's $1 million car.
Yeah.
Cool. Now Nissan Nismo made 44 of these cars. It's called an R33 400R. 400R.
Like where the fuck?
Oh shit. I put RT, but you know what it is. So
Okay.
this is 400R. One of 40 made.
Yeah.
So there is two of them that I know of that's stateside right now. This silver one,
Yeah.
and I think there's a blue one like this, which I'm pretty sure is stateside. I think this was in Florida. This one is in like California or something like that. These are $2 million cars.
Yeah.
So I want to give you the history on these cars. Oh, look at that,
Yeah.
right there, $2 million car. What we talked about before, that R34, the
Yeah.
Z-Tune, what they did was they went out and bought a customer car, like a used R34 GTR, and completely took it all the way down to bare frame, repainted it, redid everything,
Yeah.
put a new VIN number on it, and that's how it came. A Z-Tune, bam, like that's what it is now, right? And these cars were out of the factory, were at Nismo, and they were made to be like this. So that 400R came from the factory. So these are more valuable than those R34s,
Okay.
which is crazy to me because like I think they have the same pretty much, everything is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Except for the R34s are just newer. You know what I mean? It comes with like these over fenders and stuff like that. It is ridiculous. Like everything about it. So I'm gonna just go to this picture here. So the front bumper is different.
Yep.
It has a front lip. Side skirts. The rear bumper is different. The wing blade is different. It has fenders over overarching. It has that sticker on the side.
Yep.
It has a bonnet or hood, whatever you want to call it. 400R logos in the front and in the back, and then it's got the wheels.
Yeah.
Those wheels, they're called LMGT1s or LMGT2s. I can't remember exactly what they are.
Yeah.
They're $15,000 a set. $15,000
That's
a
if you
set.
could find them used.
Yes, that's if you can find them used. So people do not give them up. Like they
And
are
they just keep increasing in
ridiculous.
price.
Oh yeah. So these cars are extremely rare. So for you to actually lay your eyes on them, like, would be a godsend. And hopefully, well, nah, it's not going to be a hopefully. I know it's going to be at GTR Festival when we go on in November.
Yeah.
And
Like next week?
I'm definitely gonna be getting pictures of this. You know what I mean? But yes, the whole history of stuff that I know of so far. You know what I mean?
It was just neat. I never knew there were that many variants.
Yeah.
Of it. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
there's
a lot. Like,
there's a good amount, man. Like it is one of those cars that's like, it's gonna be super iconic until the day we die. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't make them no more, and you know, like the people that have them, like, are lucky to have them. So, like, I want to definitely restore some of mine again, but still keep it like modded but tasteful. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, so far I feel like I'm doing a really good job. I have to take care of the rust around the strut tops, but that's common for every car. So I got new plates for those. So as soon as I take the motor out the next time, I plan on like sending it somewhere to get the engine bay sprayed. That is my plan. Danielle's giving me that evil eye, but it is part of the plan. You know what I mean? One day it'll happen. But moving on.
Okay.
Skylines are fucking great. I love them. But let's move on to our next story. So today, the last episode I spoke to Rob, and it was one of those things. Rob has never been in the Evo 8, so I call her Ivy. I've had her for like, I don't know, 16 years, 15 years. It's been a long time. And the car is a nasty, I feel like is a nasty car. It is a 2.3 liter stroker, big turbo. It's got a 6262 on it. Built transfer case. It's got all the bells and whistles.
Picture.
All the bells and whistles. Let me show you guys. Well, no, I don't want to know if I even have a picture of it in here. But hold on. But this car is my gem. It is the thing that like makes me happy every single day. Shit, do I have a picture of it in my?
Sorry, you
Just
can
go to
always
Just
add
the
it.
Whips.
Oh yeah, duh. Yeah, that's just dumb. Why did I?
I was like,
Hold
what
on.
are we looking at? Our photo album?
I was like, I'll probably find one faster than you.
Yeah, I was thinking, can I send one to you?
Yeah. Hold on. I have to switch it to my. I'll just switch it to my Arnold. Wow.
You could just search it. Whatever Instagram.
It was
you're on.
fun. It was fun, like knowing
Oh yeah.
Ralph for as long as I have, and the ups and downs with this car.
And how many times
he'd
he's
be
wanted
like,
to sell it?
It's fixed, and then he'd drive it to work, and he'd be coming in and be like, it's broken again. And he's like, I don't even know if I'm gonna get it home.
Yep. There's been many times with that.
Yeah. It's been.
It's
one
actually
of those
my
things.
favorite car, though.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
I feel very safe in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys this. So this is my favorite car here. Hopefully you guys can see this. This is during the snow, which I'd never take it out. But this is my pride and joy. I love this car with everything. Yeah. Besides my
He
wife.
loves it now.
Yeah, I love it now. But every time it breaks, like I just want to sell it.
I want to
But
cry.
yeah, I do.
Did you take the tint off the?
I never had tint on it.
The front?
No.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
On
Yeah.
the headlights.
Oh yeah. I took the tint off the headlights. Yeah. No, this car is.
I never liked that.
Yeah.
Really?
I never liked it.
God damn, Ralph. Tell me how you really feel. Nah, you know what's funny? Like, I had. It took me a while to actually get that car.
I like colored headlights, like when it's blue and there's halos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't like the
The
lens
neochrome or whatever. Yeah.
I like the 5 better.
You like the 5 better?
I like the 5 better.
Have you ever
is
been in the
way-
5?
No.
It's very slow.
I sat in it.
Yeah, it's very slow. You can drive it if you want. I'll let you drive it.
Yeah.
It's a safe car.
I don't care that it's slow. It's a gorgeous car.
It is, yeah,
The
it
body,
is.
The body style, like
Bro, it is a good car.
I like the 8 a lot.
Yeah.
But I think the 5 has a nicer body.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I always like the square body. That's why I like the 32 more than the.
Yeah.
Yeah. It always freaked me out, man. Every time you tell me that, like, I'm just like, man, you like the 32 more, but
Because I love
But
the
it's fine.
iconic
yeah, JDM cars.
early 90s rally
I
cars.
don't
Oh,
really know which
yeah.
ones I like.
Huh?
I don't really know which Skyline I like.
I like the old Subarus, like the square
Oh
body
yeah,
Subaru.
no, that is no way. But
you
that's
know,
just me.
But yeah, like I like the older. Like,
Yeah.
I like a little bit more square
There ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
because then you make them like low and fat.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. It's so funny. We have pictures like behind Rob. It's so funny. We're like looking for pictures, and I'm just like, yeah, no, but we got
I
pictures.
just looked and I was like, oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, why did you bring up Ivy?
So I brought up Ivy just because I've known Rob for a very long time, and that car is always like sat. It's always somewhat broken, and today I took Rob out and showed him the full potential of that car.
Did it break?
It didn't break.
It didn't break.
It didn't break. It didn't do anything funky. Like, it has like a small misfire, but it's not like that crazy. I can just get the plugs tighter or get new plugs. It's really not that big of a deal. But yeah, I took Rob for the first time ever in that car. Now, mind you, Rob has never really been in that car. He doesn't really know. I don't think like he's like. Have you ever been in a fast all-wheel drive car?
Not all-wheel drive. No.
All right. So, Rob, tell us what you felt, because like I told you to just save it all. Like, I was just let's talk about it on podcast.
The initial getting thrown back in the seat on it, like, and the car pulls, and you could feel torque, because you could feel horsepower, but torque is what really pushes you deeper into the seat.
Mm-hmm.
I've definitely been in cars with a lot of power, but rear wheel drive, like older muscle to get into that type of power.
Mustangs, Camaro, stuff like that. Yeah.
But like
the smile on Rob's face is great.
Into the gear change, into the gear change, and the second pull, that's where it changed and actually got scary. Like when you can feel every wheel like pulling. Yeah. Like it's not like you're not getting pushed. Or I was in a really fast Acura back in the day. Nitrous, whole deal.
Wow.
Front wheel drive, right?
Front wheel drive. Completely different. You're getting, and you're getting pulled.
Yeah, pulled. Yeah.
All wheel drive just feels different.
Yeah.
I never was in anything that.
It's almost like jumping.
It's just going. And the way it grabs and the way it pulls you is completely different.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it was definitely, it was definitely the one of the fastest cars I was in. I shouldn't say fast. Because like I hate saying fastest.
No.
There's guys that love to do like 200 mile whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's not. My excitement is between 0 and 80.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about anything over 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like guys, race guys, I'm sorry, whatever. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't care about your quarter mile. I want to go from 0 to 80 or 0 to 100. Let's say 0 to 100 as fast as I can.
Yeah.
And that's where all the fun is. And I'm sorry, like.
Oh yeah.
And that's where I'm mad that you took me for a ride.
You mean your wallet's mad?
No. Like, well, I always had aspirations of boosting the Z. And I talked about it for years now and everything, but I didn't know if I wanted to keep it the way I want. And that actually really woke me up to where I'm actually probably going to keep it stock.
Really?
I would never, like, because they say you push like upper fours with the supercharged.
Oh my God! Did I just convert Rob to NA? Like, does he not want to go boosted no more?
I didn't. It was a thought.
That's
I wanted
wild.
to go boosted for a while, but like that car, like the car gets squirrely at 290, 300.
Yeah.
I really don't know if I'd want that.
That whole way, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't. It's really going to make me think about it.
Yeah. I honestly think your car would do great with another 100 horsepower.
Yeah.
And that's not even like a joke. Like, I would say. I
literally thought about, like, just let's go, like, the more and more I thought about it, I might be going the other way of, like, let's just go NA and just, we'll do long tube headers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Long tube headers, do the whole intakes and everything, and with a tune and get maybe 60 out of it.
Yeah.
And be in the mid threes and leave it.
Right.
It is. It's a 2009 car. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Do I really want to mess with that?
Yeah.
How much horsepower does the 5 have?
Like,
It's like 220.
Yeah, probably like
220.
220. I think they come out of they come out
looked
of Japan with like 270 something.
What year is that car?
In 1998.
Yeah, 220 and 98.
Yep.
Was like,
Yeah, that thing
Like
is
a
fucking
bullet,
fast,
yeah.
you know. But yeah, like
Does it make you want an all-wheel drive car though?
I have all-wheel drive cars. It makes
But
me
I
want
mean,
a fast
like
all-wheel drive
that's
car.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I've always looked
like a
at
tuner car.
yeah.
It's still there.
You know, listen, and
I just don't know if I want. I think about now. Yeah, that's cool. I came over, got in that car, it went down the road, and it's amazing. It's fast, and I was like, "This is exhilarating and everything." And I'm going to tell everybody this, and I don't want to discourage anybody, but to get to that point,
oh yeah,
to get to where that car is,
yeah,
you better be ready.
yeah. Listen,
If I told you
Knowledgeable.
how many times he pulled that motor,
yeah.
how many times? Like, could you even figure it out?
If
How many
like
times you like
I'm
drop
not
the motor?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. If I had to guess, 15 to 20, 15 to 20 times. The reason why.
15's on a conservative side.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really-
Oh, yeah.
I truly
Oh, yeah.
believe the time that you had that car.
But I could also say though too, if let's say 10, 15 years ago we had the money
Yes.
where we could buy the supporting all the mods for it,
Mm-hmm.
it could have been,
2 to 3.
like a concrete motor.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, no, I
it-
know.
Could have been
So
solid.
that's the thing. Like people always think when you get
you'll
into
learn.
yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And
Oh,
then
yeah. No,
they've
like
also improved things too.
Yeah.
when they build cars, for the most part, when you have a solid car, the horsepower and torque matches everything that it's bolted to. Very,
Yep.
very rarely will you ever have
More
all the parts
potential.
like
Uh-huh.
you'll have the from the engine to where the wheels touch the road. Basically, every time you mod the car, the weakest link is going to break.
Yep. Yep.
And you better be ready for it. And in my case, when I chased horsepower with my truck, the transmission.
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
the-
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I literally broke that transmission from the hydraulic side, from the valve body side,
Mm-hmm.
from the input shaft all the way to the output shaft.
Wow.
In
Now, is that
stages.
because you were modding it, or is that
Oh,
because
no,
you're
because I was
modding it and you're
modding it.
yeah,
hauling?
yeah, modding it.
Like- yeah.
Because I was pushing like in mid to upper fives for horsepower in that truck,
Yeah.
and the torque had to be
Like 800.
900, and
That's crazy.
that
Things go
truck
snap.
was so much.
Yeah.
Things just go boom.
Boom,
Like,
yeah.
And I had a bulletproof motor, but everything past that. And they said once I would have gotten that trans to the point where it was holding, then you're gonna start worrying about drive shaft,
Oh yeah.
rears.
Oh yeah.
axles.
Oh yeah.
Everything goes.
Everything is the weak
Yeah.
link.
So just to be able to have that, like, I don't know if I have it in me. I would love to have one, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I have it in me.
So
I
I'm
think
gonna.
that's kind of where you're going.
You have to,
lately.
Yeah.
you have to really, like, if you want something like that.
Oh yeah.
Like, unless you have, like, money fixes everything.
Oh yeah.
Let
Yep.
me tell you that. I will
Yep.
explain. Money will fix everything, but just to be an average person, to have, a 500 plus horsepower car,
Yeah.
you're gonna, unless you, I mean, go buy a Hellcat, I guess, if you want to just do that.
Yeah.
But that's no fun.
But I will tell you this. I will tell you this flat out. Like when we first bought that car, that wasn't. The plan was like in my head, I was chasing a big number.
Yeah.
I was always chasing a big number. And Danielle will probably know. Danielle, do you remember
It's
the number?
500.
Yeah, it was always 500, and then it kind of like got a little bit more than that. I was like, maybe
I love
6.
when people talk about shit and they're like, oh, only 500.
Yeah.
Go
But
fuck
this
yourself.
was
But-
15 years ago.
Oh
when
yeah,
all the cars.
I'm talking
were,
right now. Like,
Yeah.
even right now, like, people, I guarantee
It's
you.
average though now.
it is.
500.
It is 500. Like you can go buy a BMW and it's 500 horsepower right out the factory, which is crazy to me. But
I
like
mean,
it
you're gonna
ain't.
spend some money to get
But
that.
like, but here,
Yeah, but you can buy. I mean, what is it? The Q50.
I know. I'm
Oh,
looking
yeah,
at- I'm
yeah.
looking at
Oh,
that.
yeah.
They're 400 horsepower.
Yeah.
And
400
you
horsepower.
give it a tune, and
Yep, and you're
Yeah.
right up there. 400, 450, 500 horsepower, like easy.
but again, 10, 15 years ago,
Oh yeah, we were young,
Yeah.
like we didn't have money,
We're
so
poor.
like I cut corners on a lot of things. Now that I'm older, I know what I'm doing with cars. Like if anybody were to get something like that I wouldn't know, like if I would know people buy Evos, like now I can be like, yeah, no, this is what you should do, this is what you should stay away from, and now I have it sorted to where it's like I'm solid. Like the motor that's in that car, like I got really lucky, so knock on wood. I've never like blown open, like winded it, you know what I mean? Like there was no grenade,
piston,
no piston, like
well, it's an iron block, right?
Yeah, it's an iron block, but that don't matter. Like,
I know, but like,
you can just throw a rod, like it's
you
bad.
can, but like it's an iron block at least.
Yeah.
That's what really is so tempting about that car.
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh yeah. But like I had all the support in the world. You know, my wife, like she helped me out like tremendously, and now we're to the point where like that car is like a solid beast, and now I'm just like, okay.
I've been seeing you drive it to work every day, and I'm like, I'm just like excited
wow.
to see it.
Yeah,
you know?
it's crazy.
You just need some new wheels.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm looking at new wheels. Like after I think maybe next year when I
like
bring
the
the
green,
car
but
up.
I'm done with the green.
Yeah,
so
that's
am
my
I.
point. Like
So
the
am I.
green, like
Yeah.
I love how it's like, Ralph needs to change the color of his wheels. I'm getting bored of that one.
Yeah.
Changed it too much.
I guess if it was like a silver or like black or even white, we wouldn't even really notice it.
I love black on white.
Yeah. I can't.
I love the gunmetal look.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
the color, like
yeah,
the
dark
Silverado.
gunmetal.
Right there's the valve cover right next to you. I love
Oh,
that
yeah,
color.
yeah.
Yep.
No, that one, yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, that
But
color
yeah, they're
is
kind of
really
the same.
nice. Yeah.
But yeah.
I like that. I like the dark gunmetal.
Yeah,
me too. Ugh.
But
Actually, looking at my next car, it's either going to be white. I figure it's going to be white or that color.
Yeah.
Yeah, that BMW dark gunmetal BMW.
Yeah.
I like the gunmetal. The whites. I mean, any car. I mean, Ralph. Luckily, he doesn't drive as much, but I love the way white cars look. But to keep them clean,
I know
it's not as bad as black. White is hide all white.
Yeah.
But I just
it's
see
high,
like
but
even the newer Mercedes, people are like, how do in their door handles and they have like the streak of like dirt. How do I get this out? And I'm like, you just gotta wash it.
Yeah, wash your shit, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people don't keep their stuff.
No.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
So yeah, that was a lot of fun, and
it was so dope. Like, I'm gonna tell you this.
It's definitely a different feeling than the GTR,
bro. It is completely
Doesn't it feel safer
different
than the GTR.
Babe, you should.
I have control.
He was flailing.
I can't.
He was flailing. He was like, whoa, come on.
There was too many trees.
Yeah.
Close, and it definitely kept breaking loose on every gear change. So, and I trust Ralph, but I just don't really trust
the wildlife.
I don't trust. Yeah, like.
So did you go down Green Road?
Yeah, we went down Green Road.
The normal one.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that road. So.
Holy
if it was a little bit more open,
if it was like on a highway, then it'd probably be a little different.
Getting on a highway and you rip through it. That's a lot of fun. But
okay. See, I feel safer in Ivy for some reason.
And it's always been like that.
I don't know why. I also don't feel safe in the Skyline at all.
The Skyline, I feel like, is trying to kill you at every moment.
Yes.
Whereas like the Evo, it just hooks and goes. Like it's like, all right, like.
I don't think. Because the Skyline's heavier, I think that's where that added torque really.
What? No.
You feel it. Like,
no. I can tell you exactly what it is. So have you ever had a car with rear wheel steering?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Really?
No.
All right, that's what does it, dude.
Yeah.
So
I thought you deleted that.
I did, but it still gets that phantom like whenever you sit. All right, so that car is really little. Really low to the ground, and like, bro, like you can't predict it. Like you go over a bump, and like you still feel like, all right, like it's not planted. Even though I have like I think it's 285s or whatever it is on the back, dude. I have wide tires all the way around. Thing still wants to move. Like it is a very.
No, you deleted it. Is it locked?
It is locked. Yeah.
Then what are you feeling?
I had no idea.
Is it in your head from you?
It is.
No, I feel it.
It is.
I feel it,
dude.
Are you sure it's not in your head? I'm just really curious.
It could be because I've also never been in a primarily rear-wheel drive fast car.
Yeah.
And that's the difference.
Being in the Evo, like if I put those cars next to each other. Like, and I get in the GTR, I have to look up to the Evo, and the Evo is not like.
Yeah, you do sit really well.
Yeah, it is a really little car, so like it's a little scary, but the plans that I have with that car, like coming up, like because I have to rebuild the transfer case, that is something that like I've been meaning to do for a while now. That's one of the reasons why I don't really drive it a lot, but quick funny story. So a long time ago when we first got the car, before any tuning, before any modding, anything, we took it to a dyno, and it was in East Stroudsburg.
Yeah.
Honda kids, like nothing wrong with Honda guys, nothing. I didn't know exactly what was going on. I pulled the fuse for the rear pump for the all-wheel drive system, thinking that it was just gonna kill the rear-wheel drive or the front-wheel drive.
You should have disconnected the drive
shaft. I should have disconnected the front drive shaft. Well, in doing so, I put it on a rear-wheel drive dyno, rolled it up, and there was a terrible smell. Well, I smoked the clutches that in the transfer case. So now I have to take the transfer case off, upgrade those to a 10-pack clutch. There's a 7-pack in there. So it's like as soon as I lose a little bit of traction, it's just all-wheel drive's gonna kick in. Yeah. So yeah, it's a different car, man. Like now that I don't have front-wheel drive, like that's going good, like it just wants to spin all the time. So, but yeah, the rear-wheel drive in that car is it's scary.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not used to it. All my cars are all-wheel drive.
We're just not used to it.
Yeah, we're just not used to that car.
I'm used to the Z now.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've been driving it all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
but I leave all the fucking safety things on.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah.
Like it happened the other day. Like
really?
Well, me and Andy, like we always end up like right next to each other.
Yeah.
He's on the motorcycle. He takes off, and he ended up going straight by the gas station, and I cut the gas station off.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna beat him. And I snuck out, and I had to make a hard left on the 611.
Yeah.
And gave it, and the fucking thing defueled on me.
Really?
Yeah. And then I was mad because it defueled, because I was like, and my RPMs are like, and it kept me from going sideways.
Yeah.
And I told you about the wheels, the tires I got.
The tires,
I'm really not happy with them.
Yeah.
And because that happens, I never really get it to, with those old, those original ones I put on, what the hell is it?
Oh fuck, I know which one you're talking
Evolutions.
about. Yeah. I forgot what they
Federals.
are. Federals, yeah.
Yeah, I had them on the rear, and it hardly
they
ever.
they just grip.
Yep.
Yeah, they grip.
So then I was mad because like it slowed me right down, and he got out in front of me, and I was pissed off. But yeah, I leave that on because like I don't need to be.
Sideways,
I am not a race car driver. Or anything,
yeah, by any means, but
because that thing has yaw control.
And
If I hit a corner too much, it'll defuel everything.
Yeah.
And it keeps you on the road.
Yeah,
it really does.
Yeah, which is good. That's what it's there for. But man, oh man,
but yeah, like the low end power that I felt like I don't have that in the Z. Everything is like 4,000 to 5,000 and up.
Yeah.
That's where she.
That's
that car.
That's an NA thing, man. You know what I mean? Like, and what liter? Like, is it 3.7? 3.7. All right, so you got a 3.7 in there, and I got a 2.3, but I'm like lugging this massive turbo, but it's got a little back housing. That's why all the torque. That's what's gonna kill my horsepower. Like because the plan with that car is to go more. Like my tuner told me that I can get to 700. I don't think that I can. I think I probably got another 100 horsepower in it, and that's really it. So if I can get to 650, I'll be happy.
You gotta watch. It's gonna become. It starts become undrivable.
Well, yeah, but like, but
do you want are you just making a dyno queen or?
Oh yeah, well, so here's the thing, like,
which is fine, like.
Yeah, but you got to think if I could. I'm not trying to lose traction, but the car is really good whenever it's driving on the road.
Bro, you broke loose every.
I know,
gear.
but yeah.
Like you give it another horse. Do you know what another even just 100 horsepower will do?
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna hold. You're gonna have to start doing suspension mods.
So here's the thing. So I honestly think whenever I change my tires and my wheels, because that wheel and tire setup is gonna go probably next year. I'm gonna buy like different wheels.
You have a little stretch on that too. You could have went wider.
Yeah, I could. Yep. So I think I'm going to change my whole setup. I think I'm going to get like a nice set of wheels. Like we got trips planning like for the beginning of next year. So after that, then I can get my money up and get the wheels that I really want. And then I could like actually get that car good.
They make wide body kits for them?
Yeah, they do. And there's one that I really want. And
oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. You get the death stare?
Yeah, I did. You throw a wide body kit on and put like an extra 3-inch tire on there, then she'll hold.
Yeah. So there is one kit that I like, dude, I'm like in love with, but I haven't committed.
That like whatever you did with the clutch,
Dude. All right,
I am thoroughly impressed.
Listen,
just by the sound, like the sound.
Yes.
Everything and the smoothness of it, I was surprised it even held.
Listen,
remember what we said earlier about money? Yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously, but that's what it is.
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
It is when you have money.
Yeah, it's
to throw at it, it'll make it better.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. So for those of you that got,
it's very expensive, I thought.
Yeah,
How much was it for the clutch?
It was $1,700.
That's not much.
But it was a twin plate clutch that I put in there.
But that's probably like our 4th or 5th trial. To get there.
So the clutch that I had in there was a competition single disc, and I'm not gonna say I hated it, but it was really hard to drive. Really hard to drive. And you know who contested that? Dan. Dan got a competition clutch, and he was like, it was good clutch, but it was hard to drive. Danielle could drive it, but it was still very hard.
Yeah.
Now I have this super light flywheel, like super light pedal feel car, and it is like beyond ridiculous. There's no clutch shatter.
It's sad.
Like it goes all the way.
I meant to tell you that. I was very impressed
Yes,
with it.
no clutch chatter or anything like that. And so when we were out and about, Danielle knows this. When we get up to like maybe 7,000 RPM or so, it starts to really break up. We didn't know why. We just attributed it to the clutch. That's why we changed the clutch. Got the new clutch in, and we went out, and I probably revved it all the way up to 7,800 RPM, 7,500 RPM, and I still had another 1,000 RPM to go. So 8,500 RPM is what I got in that car. That's what I was tuned to.
Yep.
Didn't break up once, no issues. I didn't misshift the car at all.
Yep.
Like, it was just bang, 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 bang. And I was just like, this is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
But it's the best clutch. Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. I will never buy another clutch ever. Like, it's always going to be that kind of clutch from now on.
Oh, when I get ready to do mine, I'm going to...
Yeah. So, let me see. I'm trying to find this one.
To this.
Right here. So, this picture here is the wide body that I really want. It is I think it's a Voltex kit. I don't know how much it costs. What
If it's Voltex, it's probably like 15 grand.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get an aftermarket one. So it comes with like.
You better sell a couple cars.
Yeah, I know. 12 different pieces here. So this is.
Oh my god! I remember looking at body kits for my Neon.
Yeah, I know. Long time ago. So it comes with a front bumper. Comes with
bottom plate.
two fenders. It comes with two wide body door arches, the rear wheel arches, 2 side skirts.
But if we were just going for wider tires, then why do we need the front bumper?
It comes in a kit, babe.
Oh, okay.
Comes in a kit.
I thought that was the whole. I thought that's why we were talking about it.
So it comes with a rear bumper. I probably wouldn't get the rear bumper, but this is kind of what it's supposed to look like here. Well, I mean, this is what my car looks like. So I have that.
Include paint.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and this wing here, I always wanted this wing. Danielle won't let me buy it. So.
Big old wang.
Yeah, like this is
ugly.
fantastic. This wing.
It's
It's a
imagine
little
putting
too
that
high.
up on the lift.
Little too high.
It's a little too high for me.
All right, so
It's too ugly.
yeah, it's not too ugly. I love
The
it.
stock look is perfect.
I know. I'm
I
trying.
I like go up that wing. Those are the ones I like.
This one.
That wing on the back.
This one.
That style.
That's like it's a stock
was-
wing.
I like this.
yeah.
Yeah.
The stock
I
wings.
like
So do
them.
I.
For that car, I like it.
Me too.
So this is the one.
I don't like the stock wing on the 5.
Really?
I hate washing it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so wild. I don't know why.
Water puddles there.
Oh yeah, that's right. It does puddle there. I'm trying to find a really like good one.
That's impossible.
Yeah. So this one is no. That's not even the right one. That's a different one. That's a different style. Yeah. So it's like really hard to find like a good one.
Really dumb question. Does Rocket Bunny make a kit for it?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I think Rocket Bunny like deals with like big cars, big body cars.
I mean, they make them for Porsches, Z's.
Yeah. See, like that's kind of like the kit that I kind of want. Something like that. Yeah, that front bumper, side skirts, like not the super over fenders, but yeah, this is kind of what I'm looking at. But Danielle won't let me buy
I
it.
don't see much of a difference.
Yeah. So.
I don't like how the kit pieces together like it's not flush.
Yeah. Well, it's not really supposed to be flush.
Yeah, if you go that route, that's when they're actually
Yeah.
Like molding it.
Look at that.
glassing it.
Look at that. Like, I
Yeah.
wouldn't get these over fenders. I would just buy the fenders
But you know
themselves.
why you guys like this though? It looks like the 5 then. It's starting to, if you take off
Yeah,
the front.
yeah,
it
you're
kinda looks
right.
like the
You're
5
right.
a little bit.
Yo, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
I didn't
'cause
realize that.
if you kind of block off the front wheel
Yeah.
and then just go look all the way back.
Yeah.
Kinda
Yeah, that
back
does
end
that
looks like
does
the
have
5.
a 5. Yeah, it does kind of remind me of
All
a
right,
5.
well, we have a 5, so we don't need a body kit.
God damn it! Like,
Happy you guys agreed with me. Unless if you want to sell the 5 and buy the body kit.
no, no,
Can't have it all, babe.
no. But yeah, like that's kind of like what I wanted to do.
It's not a need.
Yeah, am I gonna do it? I don't know. Who knows? Like,
If we hit the lottery, you can do
maybe maybe down the road. But
over
that
$1
car,
million.
that car right now is solid. It's good. Like, I love everything about it. So
New wheels, new
yeah,
tune.
yeah, new wheels and new tune coming next year, and then
I'll
it
support that.
should be good. You know what I mean? Whatever it makes, it makes. I already have fuel injectors. I just need a bigger pump for it, and then I'll be fine. You know what I mean? Because I want to finally run E85. So, and that's the whole thing.
Are you
with
gonna
this car.
Are you gonna do a flex or?
Yeah, I'm gonna do flex fuel. Yeah, I think that's the only way I can do it. Like, because
It's nice because you go back and forth.
Yep, back and forth. Yeah, whatever it takes.
That's just like an inline sensor, right?
Mhm,
It knows
yep.
what's going on.
My car does it.
Yeah. But you don't get an E85. It's crazy to me, but
Gas mileage sucks.
yeah. So
And I drive 90 miles round trip, so
Yeah.
it's kind of silly to go every other day.
Yeah.
but yeah. Oh man, what type of time we got, babe?
Time to wrap it up.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, another episode. We're not talking about what we got, you know.
Well, you talked about the car. You guys.
No,
talked,
yeah.
You talked about Rob's future.
Yeah.
That was good. Something to think about.
Yeah, definitely something to think about. That's for sure. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this episode on All Hallows Eve here. Hopefully you guys had a really nice time with us at the Cars and Comedy Podcast. Let us know if you guys want us to talk about something. We're all open for game or anything like that. You know, we all have a good time here all the time. But Rob, where can I find you?
Instagram, No Show Rob.
All right, and you can find us on all social platforms at the Cars and Comedy Podcast. We are on Twitter, social media, everywhere. You know, just hit us up. You know, I'll answer and we'll get back to you. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces.